It's on. He said it, bro. Let me share this thing. It's a second to share. Okay, I shared it to a few groups. We move this fan over a little bit so we can get some more air.
Sure.
Sweat. That's better. Islam, y'all. We finna be going over qualified alien and the opposite of that, which is alienage. It's 3/5 black stuff status we've been talking about. And a lot of more we talking about. First thing we're gonna go over is the definition of alienage. Let me see. Let me go over the one you got. Okay, the condition or state of alien. So that's alienage. So what is an alien? Let's go to what an alien is. We just Google these definitions. It ain't that big of a deal. I mean, you should know this stuff anyway. Immigration alien definition for the purpose of Immigration Nationality Act. Any person who is not a citizen or national of the United States. There are different categories of aliens: resident and non-resident, immigrant and non-immigrant, asylee and refugee, documented and undocumented, illegal. Hold up. So a refugee and a asylee is different from a non-immigrant?
Yep.
They're not all refugees? Okay, we can go to, let's go to some U.S. codes.
1621.
Yeah, I forget which order. Just go to one I'll see.
Yeah, this the first one. This is that any alien or aliens who are not qualified.
Yeah, so let's go to the top of this. This is 8 U.S. Code 1621. Aliens who are not qualified aliens or non-immigrants ineligible for state and local public benefits. Hold up.
Yep.
Ain't all the Moors hurting financially?
Yep. All of them.
Ain't they saying they're not U.S. citizens?
Yep.
So we know you alien, even if you got the black status. That's what that is. You just not qualified alien.
Right.
That's what they saying about you not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution because you ain't a nation.
Right.
You alien to it. Now, by you not honoring your ancestors and them treaties, whichever one you may be, finessing, because some of y'all don't know what, I go out treat a piece of friendship. By you not honoring that, now your ass is what they is basically people of the land. They're not gonna kick you off the land because you're not an immigrant, but they're gonna look at you as an alien that don't know you're alien. This is the de facto argument for purpose. Because it's a whole country of a mental asylum.
Yep.
These people think they black. These people think they white. The people who know telling them, they don't believe them. So they taken care of them.
Right.
And using them how they please. Like cattle. Killing them, some of them doing whatever the fuck they want. And there's no compulsion in Islam. That's why I say it's the chess games. And them people pawns. Some pawns in the world to be a piece. Some of them gonna get killed before they can get all the way to the other end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them gonna take out some other pawns on the other side before they get. It's chess. So a lot of them was messed up. Y'all need to be paying attention. A, in general, notwithstanding any other provision of law and except as provided in subsections B and D, an alien who is not one a qualified alien, as defined in section 1641. Y'all heard me say 8 U.S. Code 1641. Y'all can look that up. 2, non-immigrant under Immigration Nationality Act, 8 U.S. Code 1101. Y'all know y'all heard me talk about 8 U.S. Code 1101, subsection 15. 3, an alien who was paroled into the United States under section 212 D5 under such act, 8 U.S. Code 1885 D5 for less than a year is not eligible for any state or local public benefit as defined in section C. So they give you general general stuff about the qualified alien and then people who not eligible for it. And then a non-immigrant alien. There's a difference. B, exceptions. And non-immigrant alien don't mean you qualified alien. You eligible for qualified alien status, but if you ain't updated, you over here with a bogus status. You basically a refugee because you're not really a citizen and you're not under your own nation. So you just out there, no man's land, lost at sea. B, exceptions. Subsection A should not apply with respect to the following state or local public benefits. Assistance for healthcare items and services that are necessary for the treatment of an emergency medical condition. And as defined in section 1396 BV3 of Title 42 of the alien involved and are not related to an organ transplant procedure, that really don't apply to us. 2, short-term, non-cash, and kind emergency disaster relief, public health, assistance for immunizations. This ain't really what I wanted to get at too. Go up to C. C, state or local benefits defined. This is what I wanted to get at. Here you go. Except as provided in paragraphs 2 and 3 for the purposes in this subchapter, the term state or local public benefit means. So now we talking about the federal public benefit, but it's down to state and local. You know about federal, what about state? Right. Now y'all messed up in the state, and y'all need this and that and this from the state. Yep. So a state or local public benefit means any grant, contract, loan, professional license, or commercial license provided by an agency of a state or local government or by appropriated funds of a state or local government. That's any school you went to, contract, grant, all that, using it. B, any retirement, welfare, health, disability, public or assisted housing, post-secondary education, food assistance, unemployment benefit, or any other similar unemployment benefit or any other similar benefit for which payments for assistance are provided to an individual. How many of y'all out of work? How many more is out of work right now?
Bro, it was a lot of them before the pandemic. Now you know. Plenty of them, bro. There's plenty of them. They was hurting before the pandemic. Okay.
Nah, okay, so what unemployment benefit or any other similar benefit for which payments or assistance are provided to an individual, or any other similar benefit for which payments or assistance are provided to an individual household or family eligibility unit by any age, by an agency of a state or local government. So this ain't just for you, individual, household, or family eligibility unit of a agency of a state or local government or by appropriate funds of a state or local government. Now, all that's the federal public benefit, right? It's a benefit, right? Now watch who it ain't a benefit for. Such terms should not apply. And I'm not even gonna go to A. I'm gonna go to where don't apply for us. Well, me. You know what I'm saying? And us.
Right.
2B. Such terms should not apply with respect to benefits for an alien who as a work authorized non-immigrant or as an alien lawfully admitted for permanent residence under the Immigration Nationality Act 8 U.S. Code 1101. Qualify for such benefits and for whom the United States under reciprocal treaty agreements is required to pay benefits. What you mean? Required. This ain't no handout.
Right.
It said under reciprocal treaty, a contract, they gotta pay the benefits. As determined by the Secretary of State. How does the Secretary of State gonna know if you on update status?
Right. Right. And you just can't come up in there with something you made up or whatever.
When you do the process, you gotta go get your ID from the Secretary of State.
Right.
That's what's gonna be stamped on everything. After consultation with Attorney General. Like, we can cut it off right now. Y'all like that's enough.
Right. It's over. That's a mic drop.
Everybody pop right now. We just showed you again. Since because it looked like some elders catching on.
Yeah. It seems like they're trying to change their little people.
Yeah, they saying alien now.
Yeah.
People saying alien, like I said. They ain't scooted all the way to qualified yet.
Yeah.
But they coming now.
Yeah, they sniffing around.
Now they validate. See, you can be over here as an alien. Yeah, I know you can. I know you can. That's what I've been saying for 2 years.
Right.
Let's go to the next one. So we're gonna give you some more. You know what I'm saying? We not hiding nothing. 8 U.S. Code 1102, diplomatic and semi-diplomatic immunities. Only part I wanted to show was the first part, and this should be relief for some of y'all. Y'all can thank me after this. Don't mean you ain't gonna go to jail, but except as otherwise provided in this chapter, for so long as they continue in the non-immigrant classes enumerated in this section, the provisions of this chapter relating to ineligibility to receive visas and the removal of aliens shall not be construed to apply to non-immigrants. That means, see, ain't none of our people immigrate from nowhere, but we the people of the land.
Right.
That means you can't be ineligible to get your nationality, your visa, to be foreign. People talking about they did this, they blocked me, they wouldn't let me do it. You can't. What you mean? That means you need to be doing some processes. That's why they got courts. And the removal of aliens shall not be, so they can't take you off the land.
Right.
So they telling you alien and non-immigrant. That's the only part I wanted to show off this. We can go to the next one. 8 U.S. Code 1733, terrorist lookout committees. You can thank me later for this one too. You know what I'm saying? A, establishment. The Secretary of State shall require a terrorist lookout committee to be maintained within each United States mission to a foreign country. B, purpose. The purpose of each committee established under subsection A shall be 1. To utilize the cooperative resource of all elements of the United States mission in the country in which the consular post is located to identify known or potential terrorists and to develop information on those individuals. 2, to ensure that such information is routinely and consistently brought to the attention of appropriate United States officials for use in administering the immigration laws of the United States. And 3, to ensure that the names of known and suspected terrorists are entered into the appropriate lookout databases. Y'all, some of y'all more already know what it is. Y'all been contacted by these people. I done seen my file, so I already know they got a number file on me. This is what I've been telling Moors. You on here in the public, we show in the Illinois State Constitution, you got freedom of speech, but you be responsible for that liberty.
Yep.
Both criminal and civil.
Yep.
You liable.
Yep. And all of this public record, everybody want to go live. That's a public record. It's a record happening in real time.
Yep. And all these, we already know all these platforms is you know what I'm saying, alphabet platforms. So this why I'll be like, what is people trying, like, what is the hack?
Right.
Everybody got a smartphone, the alphabet phones. Everybody on social media.
Yep.
Like, what is the hack? I'm not on this. That's why I say, if you're not
happy, y'all tracking each other with the device.
Exactly. Then some of these people is smart, dumb phones. You know what I'm saying? They not even smart spies. They see through. You see them coming
all day.
So I don't have to go through all this. Y'all can read all this. I'm showing it to you. They already got committees watching everybody, watching every nation. Think jurisdiction. They not another country. They in your jurisdiction. You saying Morocco? Okay.
Yep.
They checking all the Moors. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what you about. What's your doctrine about this, that, and other. This is why some people think they got to kiss ass and suck up to the de facto. You ain't got to do that.
Right.
You ain't got to do that.
Right.
Reserve UTC 1308, reserve rights. That's in the Zodiac Constitution.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We gonna operate. As long as we don't violate our code, we operate in the system.
Yep. Don't even know about it. Good.
Islam. I gotta get back with bro. Bro, I'm gonna get back with you on the clothes. I just been busy. Got stuff coming up. Finna be live from down south in a minute. I still ain't gonna say where it's at till I get there.
Yeah, wait till the surprise hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna see till I get there. Yeah. Might be popping up on somebody. I got my camera. I done brought my camera. I done bought me a camera, right? Like decent camera. So we finna get off. I just want to bring y'all the message. We finna get off. You finna show me how to use it. We finna be making documentaries, all type of stuff. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So the system is going by codes. Everybody say that they going statutes and codes. They going by commercial codes, and they going by state statutes and city ordinances. This is what y'all need to be. Whatever municipality, city, you need to know that. Because like I said, I was reading Chicago Police Code of Ethics, and it's 52 violations they got.
Yeah.
Like you can police them. They call them rules.
Right.
They're not supposed to be running red lights and all that stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an ethics thing.
Yeah. I was finna pull up on one of them the other day and just start questioning it, but I'll be had some stuff I just can't do because it's other people.
Right. That you gotta make sure.
Right. It's other people involved.
Can't go full command.
Yeah.
Right.
On the real. Plus they impressing, I done got a decent amount of results to well, it ain't that dire. It ain't that dire. We can breathe a little bit right now. This is what we tell the Moors. You gotta fight back though. Can't everybody get together and now it's happening. Like, nah. Because you in your municipality.
Right. But we also been telling y'all to cast out that dead carcass, so make sure you got that thrown out before you proceed.
And it's like y'all in the municipality because your status ain't changed. So whenever they pick you up, either you gonna have their ID or you better have their ID. They're gonna take your ass to jail to identify you. Who is you?
Right.
Because you talking all this treaty talk.
Yep.
But Article 4 says you need to be known in the sea.
Yep. If you about it, you should already have it. If you so about it, you should already be. If you want to proclaim so bad in the private, I don't know why it's so hard to proclaim in the public. I don't get it.
Because they're scared.
Scared of what?
They don't want to be known in the public.
No, but you'll argue somebody down, all up down the street, holler, whatever, this on your family, everything, but you won't make the correction in public.
No.
You'll sit up there and talk to somebody all day who can do the process and answer 1,000,001 questions when you could really just go down there and go through it. Don't you think you know everything then? Man knows not by being told. And then now you can turn around freeing people instead of wasting time studying, asking the same questions over again without doing anything, which is the definition of insanity.
That's what worked for people, hey.
No,
everybody's saying they got the answer.
No, how that been working? Because everybody's still, I need help. It ain't gonna work. People just, you got to start making decisions.
They getting help. Like I'm talking about what you want me to do? Hold your hand. What else you want me to do?
See,
everybody said they competent, right?
You know, it's the thing about help. People don't really realize. Some people don't realize why they don't get help. People want help, but they want you to help them the way they want you to help them, not the way you want to help them, or not the way you willing to help them.
It's people that think we beefing, that's saying, okay, now I can't. People are watching me, so I got to take all my information and go to this private channel and all this type of shit. We still doing live, just showing people what it is.
Right.
Knowing everybody watching and people gonna take it and use like what, whatever.
Right, but no, that's the goal. We want people to be uplifted by it. What's the whole point? And I ain't even no point in arguing about it. It's funny how, you know, like I say, it ain't like we should change. We said the same thing for over a year. And then everybody then went and fought and all this other stuff. Then all of a sudden now you want to start saying
reality kicked
some of
in.
this other stuff that we're saying. Now it's starting to, oh, well, I do see this part. Yeah, well, we are this part, but then you still couldn't, we couldn't even have this on the conversation phone.
Reality kicked in.
Right.
Bills steady having to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Life steady going on. Events not even open back to de facto with all this inflated fiat.
Yep. All day. All day.
Country is starting to turn Asian.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They already got their laws in place.
Yep.
You better not touch them now.
Yep.
For when they act out and beat your ass. Stuff crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
So everything we looking at that's like they're making these laws, we gonna keep calling it statutes and codes and we know it's a de facto, but they making the shit. Right. Like, when is we gonna start fighting? Like fuck it. Yeah, they in the mud, but you know it's mud, but fuck it.
Right.
You gotta fight.
Right. Yeah. But y'all ain't even trying to be self-sufficient to do it. Because the reason why y'all don't want to fight them is you don't want to bite the hand to feed you. You don't even want to feed yourself.
They don't want to use what they got already at their disposal. Everybody's saying treaty, but don't nobody who's manifesting off of it. Right. We just showed you how to manifest. If you are who you say you are, we just showed you how to manifest. We've been saying everything for the last, I mean, people.
Yep.
Simple status.
Over and over.
So, I don't know what else to cover with that. I wish I would have sent you UCC 1-308 so we could show them reservation of rights real quick for everybody who's scared of contract.
What is it?
UCC 1308.
1308.
1-308. UCC 1-308. UCCs are the Uniform Commercial Codes. That's what you use in contract. Right now, a lot of y'all is operating as an authorized representative. Whether y'all know it or not. There you go. Because your status ain't updated. So even though some people, people are still doing it, saying they authorized representative, I don't know how that's working out for them if something have to come to court or whatever. But UCC 1308 refers to section 1308 of the Uniform Commercial Code, titled performance or acceptance under reservation of rights. So whatever contract, I'm accepting it as long as you know I reserve all my rights.
Exactly. Right.
As long as you know I'm more and everything, all my rights on the record. So when my 1308 different from somebody else just putting, 1308 ain't got status corrected and all that. Right. You know what I'm saying? A party that with explicit reservation of rights performs or promises performance or assents to performance in a manner demanded or offered by the other party does not thereby prejudice the rights reserved. Such words as without prejudice, under protest, or the like are sufficient. This is why I keep telling Moors, if you reserving rights, why is you scared of a contract? Any contract.
Right. Because I really don't think they understand about reservation of rights. Is that what it is?
They don't understand their rights.
Right.
Or maybe you ain't got none. You refugee. Refugee.
Right.
You ain't on the record.
Yeah, Islam, Joshua, we
Islam,
appreciate
y'all.
you too, bro.
Zakaria, Zaid, Joshua, yeah.
Yep.
D.
Islam, everybody. Yeah. Islam, Zaid. You got here, Islam, more is Islam. Yeah, all rights reserved. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, like, I used to do live showing old checks, and I zoom in on the line on the check and show it ain't a line, and it say, you know what I'm saying?
They got all that stuff that's on there.
Authorized representative and all that type of shit.
And so even whenever I do the all rights reserved, I actually do it the same way. So I write real small all rights reserved, and then I sign on top of it. There you go. See it? So it's like all rights reserved. That's what I'm saying.
So the UCC is what you, whether you know it or not, this what you doing every day in commerce. With like all the shit, like getting sued, going to court, and all that stuff is in here. Performance and acceptance and all that type of shit. This is what it's about. You see people trying to discharge and all that type of shit. They getting it from this.
Yep.
Thing is, their status probably ain't right while they trying to do all that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And really, you want to look into whoever it is that you are going into contract with, if they have an issue with you reserving your rights. Who you doing business with now? Because see now, so basically you're stopping me from, you're basically saying to deny waiver of rights regarding a particular document or performance of certain legal obligations. So you basically telling me that I'm gonna waive my right when we start the contract. That means that you already telling me you're willing to violate me.
Yep.
Before we even get started. So if it's a problem with that, then it's an issue everywhere.
It's also some other manuals I want to go over. I want to look through, like the credit manual, and because all that stuff go together. But right now, it ain't, I ain't got the time. But I'm trying to scoot in a little bit of commerce, a little bit of codes, because that's people everyday life. You going to work and shit, you going through shit.
Yep. And even you about to start doing contracts, if you start a business, it's at the third, you need to know what to do. You know who you're dealing with.
And this stuff ain't like, we talk, make a business. You don't have to make a business to update your status. If you're working at a job and you're working under the SSN, you can update your status there. You're tired of being taxed. You're not claiming your nation. You don't need a whole bunch of people to get together to make the shit happen for you. All you gotta do is know how to do it. This what dude was saying on their video. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not finna get into, like whatever. Shit. Is there any questions anyone of y'all got concerning this, or anything concerning the topic y'all want us to look into while we up here?
Right now.
Because to me, it's not rocket science. I talk about the Sunday Free Moors Act a lot because they did it. Tell people about Maricopa Society got a video on the treaty and about how it was used twice. You know what I'm saying? And one was Sunday Free Moors, the other one was Ibn Rahman, Abdul Rahman, I think. They got some good videos, and they got a video breaking down the treaty in Arabic about how it was, how it stated they was Muslims, and it didn't say Moors in the treaty; it said Muslims.
Right.
So we talking about parties to the treaty. You saying you're party to these documents. It's just like the Constitution. So we went over the gun stuff yesterday, right, or the day before, whatever. And they start talking about the Constitution. They said when the Constitution was made, in the meaning of the Constitution, no FOIA card was around, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. So when you go to the meaning of the treaty, and then you ain't a Muslim, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's a dire part. But then when you go to other people now,
because you think you got to make salats all day, you ain't a Muslim. When Muslim means submit to the will of Allah, and the law all in your literature, you say you're more Shamir.
Right. Right. And so it's almost like, was this another cover-up thing? Because a lot of times like I said, these people have done enough. I'm not even going there. What I'm saying is, if you know that the treaty is mentioned in Muslims, it's all right to be a Moor, but where's your Muslim tie? Where's your submission? Because right now, if you're Christian, you're not saying you submit to Allah. You're saying somebody else is the one.
This is my thing. People stuck up on the name. If it wasn't called Moors and it was called
Saskatchewan,
right, whatever, it's called something else. Everybody would be saying it's something else.
Right.
No, I'm this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as everybody know that the treaty is saying that, everybody gonna say that. Oh yeah, it just means that y'all submit to the will of Allah.
Right.
That's what everybody gonna start saying.
Right.
Because you know what the Christians call Allah over there? Allah.
Right.
You know what the Jews call them? Allah.
Everybody call them Allah.
They all speaking the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So Joshua says, "What is your view on redeeming foreclosed properties? They can't be owned by banks."
Redeeming them how?
Right. Okay, Zaid says, "What is the name? What's the name if you don't know the origin?" Islam. But the whole point of talking about everybody knowing the difference in the name is the fact that everybody knows that you can't make Allah something else. So the fact that you know who Allah is, period. Like I say, there's no compulsion, but I just don't get it.
If you're an etymologist, should you know what a proper name is?
Yeah. All day.
So if I prove that Allah is a proper name using the Arabic dictionary and not some woman,
well,
like what are we talking about, bro?
But here's the thing. This is where people are trying using stuff like
now we in the outer limits.
This is where people go into. I'm a professor, so I was just supposed to push and challenge your beliefs. This is an exercise.
It's an exercise. Shit, my leg hurting now. You're doing legs,
right,
boots,
right.
Boots and glutes.
Yeah, boots and glutes. Got that. Boots and glutes. Got that. That's it.
Yeah, but it depends on how you talk about foreclosing the property. If you're talking about this stuff like some of these people are talking about with some Morris piece of paper with a piece of foil on it, hell no.
Right.
If you talking about my shit foreign, so all the tax shit everybody talking about, I'm not worried about it. I could do all that shit.
Right.
Get property, this, put my shit in the trust, whatever tax, I could just pay the shit and get it back. I'm not worried about it. I'm studying, I'm into the shit. When I get it right, it'll be a class for it. Don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna do stuff willy-nilly. This is why we just went over alienage and qualified alien. Because they know y'all alien to they company. It's just, is you qualified to do business over here?
Right.
Is you qualified to have shit?
Right. So Islam, but so here's the deal. So you inbox me and tell me what you think. Interested to see they doing and charging $441 to do it. Like, we can take a look at that, but really, you should be the one to be able to go through and get the list and do all the listing or whatever. Because, like, what are they doing? Where's the money coming from?
Yeah, I mean, we can look at it and examine it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
We can look at it and examine it.
Yeah,
if we get some time, bro.
Right.
Like, because I got a lot of stuff going on. Like, you finna see in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Right. So, but like I say, just my whole thing is if it's something that you got a question or whatever, maybe it might not even be worth it. Like, you ultimately right now is imperative that you acquire the property. So, like I wouldn't be trying to take too much time trying to figure out a way to do it or whatever, or be worried about how it had to be this kind, because you can get all different types of foreclosures or whatever. Right? You go on ahead and go for it if you can afford to do it. The whole point is to acquire it, do what you got to do so you can put it in trust and do however you're going to do it.
And the thing is, what you getting the property for?
Right.
No, property can't just sit. What you getting it for? Mm-hmm. What you gonna do with the property? Mm-hmm. Is it gonna make some money? Is you gonna fix it up? Is you gonna put some equity in it? Like, what is it?
Right.
Is your status updated? Like,
And do you have what it takes to fix it up? Because you don't know. It's a foreclosed home, so that does not mean that it's going to be problem free. Ain't no warranty, ain't no none of that. So whatever's wrong with it, it's something that, a lot of times those people, when they know they can't make them payments, they're definitely not going to fix nothing in there when shit goes wrong.
Now, we just went over all type of loan, grant, contract. Is the federal public, is the state and local benefit, right?
Right. So hold up. So I know we get that you're saying investment property. That's kind of what we're talking about. Like, so what kind of investment property? That's the exact same. So we're saying the same thing, but just go further in a little bit of detail about that. All right, Ms. Long, go ahead.
Yeah. We was talking about the state and local benefit, right? Grants, loans, all this stuff. So a lot of Moors is qualified for this stuff. The ones, and especially ones that know they didn't update status, they already know this stuff. They looked into it.
Right.
You qualify for this stuff. So you looking in the property. You looking in the you need to be looking for grants. You need to be looking into what say you wanna, like I've mentioned this before. Say you wanna make music. Say you wanna become an artist, painter, or whatever.
Right.
They have stuff for you.
Yep. They have grants, all types of stuff that you could get, that you could be eligible for.
Yeah.
To help you acquire what it is that you're trying to acquire.
You want to start a business? They got grants for you. They got stuff for felons. They got stuff for. They got all type of stuff. You just look it up.
Right. This
is contract. You talking about the loss of state. You want resources. That's what you want. That's basically what you're saying. Them the resources.
Right.
This is what I mean when I be saying people don't know how to move contract, a trust to get what they need.
Right, exactly.
All the shit right there.
And it's telling you what to do.
So it ain't no magic bullet. I don't know which municipality each and every one of y'all in. You supposed to be studying. That's what I'm telling you. Study. Right. Look into it.
Look into it. So you know. Because even what I'm saying, with some of the stuff these people will be trying to get you going with, you know what I mean? It's just.
And then if you got your status updated and you got your paperwork, now you can get your immigration paperwork to go in. Yeah, y'all required this because some of that stuff they want you getting food stamps or something. The link.
Yeah.
And they want you to apply for a job and all this type of like you got to do this. No, you ain't got to do none of it. Y'all required to do run this. Section 8.
Yep.
Y'all required run this.
Right. But you got to look into it because you got to know it. Right.
Yeah. I bet you they got a section in there for qualified aliens.
Zaid's got a link here. I'm going to put this link up or whatever for y'all to kind of copy it down. I know it's not going to let you, Facebook's not going to let you copy that. So you would have to write it down if you want it. But it's a link that's telling you about private grants, and that's kind of breaking down a little bit more what we're talking about. So then you can see, because the stuff that you got to learn how to look for this stuff, because everything is going to be available in your territory. So the way that you start, once you figure out how to navigate through this, that's how you're going to build.
You know how when you see them talking about, yeah, we got a $6 trillion COVID bill, you supposed to been in the bill.
Right.
You supposed to been there seeing where yours was at. It's a cash grab. Everybody know what I'm saying? Where your shit at?
Right. Okay, we're in a real estate group, so we got people, even if you don't have credit or money, if the numbers make sense, they're going in, but with the status corrected, that makes a more potent way to acquire. So here's the thing. When you're talking about acquiring all this stuff with these different people, this, that, and the third, the main thing that we've been talking about for a whole year, aside from what we've been talking about, is trust. You know, when we talk about trust, you really got to trust these people. You can't just go into a group, and I know everybody does have good intent. I'm not saying that you don't. What I'm saying is there's people who are opportunists that'll see that you got good intent and will come in and fuck you around. You got to have, this got to be like your tribe. So that means I cut for you. That means whatever the fuck go down, we finna ride. Y'all it can't be just some willy-nilly whatever, or somebody who, when Shaitan come whispering on their fucking shoulder, gonna fall into temptation.
And that's one trust you gotta have. The other trust is the terms and conditions need to be on paper so you don't get fucked.
Exactly.
So you need trust, people you can trust, and then people you can trust.
Right.
So you not bad, you're not off. Because this is what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm saying? Like we saying.
Things got to be spelled out a little bit because there can't be no gray. Everything got to be black and white because it's the gray is what's been fucking us around all this time, and that's what we're trying to quash right now because we giving motherfuckers new lenses so they can see. We ain't doing no more abstracts. So the like I say that the real estate group thing or whatever, as long as y'all got y'all shit tight and everybody is on point, then yeah, that's great. Do whatever it is that you need to do to be able to acquire those properties. I would be looking at whatever you could that maybe you can get a few of them that are near each other.
Because you already got, you took our class, so you already got the same thing you did for you to get yours, you can do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right. To get y'all's. Right. You know what I'm saying? And put it up under there and be all, if all y'all shit is updated, then get it in. Shit, this is what we talking about. This is what we talking about. The thing is not to be left with the fucking bag. We playing Duck, Duck, Goose. London Bridge or whatever the fuck. What's the game with his one chair? And, I mean, it's 3 chairs and 4 people going
Duck,
around.
Duck, Goose.
Right, Duck, Duck, Goose.
Yeah, musical chairs.
Oh, musical chairs. Right.
That's it. Yeah, when the music starts, ass out. Right.
Yeah, musical chairs. That's what we playing. The last person is stuck with the taxes.
Yeah, Duck, Duck, Goose, same type of game.
The last person is stuck with the taxes, y'all.
Yep.
The last person is everybody who ain't got their status updated.
Yep.
Because all ain't shit but nations over here. Right. Ain't no such thing as race. Right. So every nation over here got a treaty. So I say Moors ain't special because other nations doing this. It's y'all that's paying it. Why is our people the worst financially?
Right.
Because we don't know how, because we not, you know what I'm saying, honoring our ancestors.
Right.
In commerce neither.
Right. We too busy being consumers.
We don't honor the religions they made. We don't honor the commerce. We don't honor the self-esteem, nothing. No principle.
Nothing. Only thing we say, we got the skin tone and the hair.
We gonna honor the warrior spirit when it comes to each other. We ain't gonna do nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? Only a few of us.
Right.
So yeah. Reserve rights. Be a Moor in commerce as well. That's what I say. If you're gonna be a Moor. And commercially, Moors, most of y'all is United States citizens. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing to panic about. It's something you can fix if you with the empire. We can go to put up a United States citizenship of the United States and expatriation PDF. Since we own the fuck. It's gonna pop up so we get the title.
No, I probably have it. It's gonna come with PDF, so I probably have it. Well, it'll be on here.
Yep. Citizenship of the United States. Of the United States and expatriation.
What's our start?
Hold you up. Go to page 66 first. Matter of fact, go to page 465 first. They got the one I usually go to. I don't care whichever one you can get to page 465. Forget the one I be going to. It's the one that show the whole book.
Right.
It's the name of that shit. I'm finna show y'all about the Moors. And I might show y'all about the blacks. United States.
This one?
Citizenship of the United States. You know, spell it out.
I thought I would just start going in there. Just jump down to where we want now. If we do it.
Spell it out, bro. That's page 449. Just erase that part. Of the United States. Right there. Let's see.
Still bringing us back to.
Fuck.
Let me take this thing out. Well, you can say that today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up here though. At least go over that part, show you that Moors can always come back to Morocco. Let me see. Because for some reason, the one that I'll be going to ain't coming up on your screen. Citizenship. States expatriation. See, evidently took this bitch up off here. I'm gonna have to get the PDF and probably do a live on it. I've done did it so many times. But in Citizenship of the United States and Expatriation, I believe it's page 465 and 466 is what it deals with Morocco. And it talk about ways how Moors lose citizenship, and it's one is by naturalizing with another country, and another is by being protected by a country that has a treaty with the United States. You know, our country got a treaty with the U.S., so it's being protected by them. A lot of y'all haven't updated y'all status, so y'all still under their protection. But up under that, it says that Moors can always choose to come back to the empire. That's what it say, the empire. You know what I'm saying? It said that you can always choose to quit Morocco or you can choose to come back. And then it said if ever Moors choose to come back, it would be, you know what I'm saying, basically hell to tail. Mm-hmm. It would mean everybody else shit got to get altered. And now the Moors is back. Moors is back saying they with the empire. They ain't really put it on the record like that. They sending stuff to 7 locations. Might be in this phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, nah, I know, because we done been just a billion times.
Yeah, I got it somewhere. It's probably in my drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to see if I got it on my shit.
Yeah, they had that thing.
Okay, let's see. This is someone acting like that.
Okay. This one. It ain't on this drive. Let me see. Might be on this one. No, on this one. Check this one. I know I got on the flash drive at the crib. phone. Now that I can find readily accessible. It's
what page
also
was it you said you wanted?
465 as well as 66. Oh, this ain't it.
That's not it.
That thing down there 1,000 pages. It might be 1,200 pages.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They probably took it off. They probably seen us going in, seen a lot of people more going in on it, and took it off.
Yeah,
Who knows? But I can't find it on the phone. You can't find it on here. It's all good. We'll find it. Maybe we'll do a live on it. Because remember, I was showing it about a week ago. Remember, I was showing the aliens, what all aliens could do?
Right.
About 2 weeks ago.
Literally.
Real. You gotta be sending. You gotta be that. See, they got it now. They selling it. Look. Ain't this a bitch? Now they selling it. Look how many pages. See how many pages it is. Where's that?
Let's see. It should say
554
pages.
Yep. Now they selling it. They ain't got no preview on here or nothing. This bitch. Y'all see what happened?
Yep.
So, because people can use that in the court case. People can use that in paperwork, all type of stuff.
Yep.
It's so much information. So now they selling that. That used to be just free. You can pop it up. I forget what they come on. If I remember, if I can remember, you know what I'm saying? What site got it? It might pop up. Anybody got any questions on any of this stuff before we get up out of here? It's crazy. Let me try one more time. No, they bogus. It's all good. I got something for their ass.
Wait, what page you wanted? 456?
Internet, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, 465.
465?
That's what I wanted. In archive.
It's starting.
Go over some more.
Another page?
Yeah. Go over. Sure. No, this, let me see. This is a letter from God. This is insane. Go to,
Go back to the other couple pages.
Go back.
456, 465, right?
Yeah, just go back.
This 465 right here on this side.
Okay, I'm looking for Morocco. We're gonna go to the little tomorrow.
Okay, so let's do this where we can see a little bit bigger. And I just want to make this to where.
You can flip, man.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna go through this somewhere.
Nicaragua.
Norway. In the ends. You're going the wrong way.
So we can go back.
Morocco. Okay.
Yeah.
So make that a little bit bigger. We're gonna start with this. All right. Now this whole PDF is about citizenship of the United States and expatriation. So they looking at each country. So this is United States and Morocco. This is the situation for Moors. You know what I'm saying? What you need to be looking at. This is all the way back in 1906. During the time of who? Mr. Philip, whatever that is, to Mr. Root, Secretary of State. See that Secretary of State?
Yep.
August 3rd, 1906. American legation, Tangier. Sir, there are strictly speaking no Moroccan laws relating to citizenship of Moorish subjects in Morocco. The fundamental laws of this non-Christian country are based entirely upon the Islamic code, no part of which treats of the subject of citizenship. The Islamic code, okay.
Yep.
There are, however, you're right.
Just don't.
There are, however, numerous treaties and conventions between the various Christian countries. And y'all got a legal name, which is one Christian name and one surname.
Right.
And you not them, so you Christian property.
Right. But you greet yourself, y'all greet each other with Islam. I'm confused.
So they got treaties between the various Christian countries in the Moorish Empire. Not that the Moors gonna use them, but they got treaties. You know what I'm saying? Between the various Christian countries in the Moorish Empire, by means of which citizenship in this country is defined. So we got treaties by means of which citizenship in this country are defined.
Right. Exactly.
But as I understand from the above acknowledged instructions, that it is not the desire of the department to call for a report upon such lines. Y'all want that information. I will therefore confine these remarks to general conditions existing, which may possibly be of some use in connection with the information. See, we ain't gonna do too much. But these niggas reading between the lines of this shit now. So you know how bad it is now. This is supposed to be in code. 1. Citizenship in Morocco may be said to be governed by the laws pertaining to the same in other countries, with the exception that all persons reside in Morocco who cannot prove foreign citizenship or protection are considered ipso jure as Moor subjects. Now you got all type of Moor saying this stuff, but y'all can produce foreign citizenship.
Yep.
This is what we've been telling y'all. So you can say it, but when you get locked up, what they call you?
Yep, they calling you your Christian stuff.
And you saying what? That's foreign. That's it. So they can produce foreign citizenship for you.
Yep.
So yeah, 2 and 3. So you lost already. You already gone. Yep. 2 and 3. More subjects lost their nationality only by becoming naturalized in, which that's what they did. Y'all naturally, they consider y'all U.S. citizens, or protected by, which both. Another country having treaty relations with the Moorish Empire, treaty of peace and friendship. A lot of Moors saying this treaty ain't got status updated, so they, on paper, they naturalized in and protected by. It was established by the convention in Madrid, concluded July 3rd, 1880, as follows. Article 15. Now peep this now. Any subject of Morocco who has been naturalized in a foreign country, all you Moors who got the birth certificate and ain't updated, who shall return to Morocco, shall, after having remained for a length of time equal to that which shall have been. See, y'all ain't went nowhere with y'all non-immigrants, so this don't. Y'all ain't got to remain for a length. Y'all can just do it. Equal to that which shall have been regularly necessary for him to obtain such naturalization. See, after they wait that time, say you left and naturalized in Israel somewhere, you can come back, wait a length of time, choose between the empire, choose between entire submission to the laws of the empire, or the obligation to quit Morocco. You a U.S. citizen. This is what y'all doing now. Y'all quit Morocco. You can say what you want. On paper, your ass quit Morocco. All this shit commerce. You using the commerce. You quit Morocco. They lock you up by the commerce. By the commercial name. Y'all quit Morocco. Y'all ain't come back. Y'all ain't submit to the entire law. Y'all don't even want to say what a law is. And we supposed to got a theocratic government, which theology is the study of God. Our God is a law. So how? And then you wonder why you ain't got unalienable rights. Some of these Moors. Because y'all Christians on paper. So, unless it shall be proved that his naturalization in a foreign country was obtained with the consent of the government of Morocco. And we know they ain't got a consent. But do you even know they even use that? Foreign naturalization heretofore acquired by subjects of Morocco according to the rules established by the laws of each country shall be continued to whatever that is, as regards all its effects without any restriction. The above ruling has never yet, now peep this, the above ruling has never yet been acted upon because Moors ain't updating their status. Because you can come back or you can quit.
Right.
The above ruling has never been acted upon. It is now with me and us and certain Moors. And should this at any time be contemplated seriously, if the Moors get off their ass, a large number of naturalized people, American and others residing in Morocco will be affected.
Yep.
Like now, like the Great Reset and all this shit. Form 5. Residence in foreign parts does not affect the nationality of Moor subjects. Bam! For who mad that status updated as legally permitted for permanent residence in commerce. Correct. And I can do this, that, and the other. It don't affect the nationality. And the Moorish government has no means of protecting its subjects permanently residing in other countries, with the exception of a so-called Moorish consul at Gibraltar and a Moorish agent at Cairo, Egypt. I am Hoffman, whatever. So that's Morocco. We go to page 66. So they not gonna permanently, ain't no protection permanently. You gotta be over here. You over here doing it yourself. You can use the treaty, but it's you over here. How old is that? 1906?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay.
Sultan Ben was dead after that. You know what I'm saying? Treaty was 1787.
Yep.
So how many sultans down? Like I gotta even see how many sultans down. I might write one of them. Right. I'm gonna write the one now. Is you honoring this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not.
Cause ain't like I said, ain't nobody.
Right.
Hey, ain't nobody, man.
Yep.
All of us should be up and on. Hey, is you honoring this?
Yep.
You know who he is?
Exactly.
Sultan. Yeah.
Yep.
Page 66. 66.
This for 66.
66.
Oh, 66.
Yeah.
Okay.
We going to the opposite. We going to the other portion of our people that they got that ain't flamboyant and think they know everything. Some of them do. And all this is good stuff, but we're gonna start at 66. All this is good meaty stuff. Because what we dealing with is Dred Scott and Nix. We talking about the free new. I think this is 66. So we gonna just let me see. Go up a little bit. I think we're gonna start down there at Walsh. Lawson and London. Yep. So during the Dred Scott period, see, if you read a little history, you know that there was multiple cases, not just Dred Scott. It was cases in different parts of the country that was in favor. The Negro was winning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then there was other parts in the South, the Negro was losing. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is why Dred Scott was so, you know what I'm saying, famous, because it was answering the question, is the Negro a citizen? Right. We tired of this stuff. In the North, they doing too much. They got these niggas down here trying to, know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all remember Life? Y'all remember Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor? They went down there, right? Some city slickers went their ass down, and what happened? Yep. some free Negroes took their ass down there. That was in that time. That was in that time. You know what I'm saying? They made us laugh about it. All that shit was real to the motherfucker though. That's what was really happening. You was real. That Dre Scott, he went up north, was free, came back down trying to visit the fam, and they locked his ass back up. Yep. That's what they basically showed you, Dre Scott with life. All day. That's what they basically showed you. Still right now, niggas living life as Dre Scott and don't even know it. Don't have no clue. 2021. Yep, and then they still don't get it. Phones smarter than them. They had to make a smartphone for how dumb niggas was getting, bro. Yep, because you wouldn't be able to have it. If you get locked up, you know how dumb you is. Get locked up and see how many numbers you remember. This one you gonna start be like, no, I gotta start. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. At least I gotta know these numbers. I gotta have it. I gotta start having some shit organized. Right. But yeah, this is why it was so, you know what I'm saying, big of a thing. Because we got to get this shit out in the open. So in Walsh versus Lalonde, 1873, the court in passing upon the status of a free Negro in the year 1860 said, a citizen in its largest sense is any native-born and naturalized person who is entitled to full protection and exercise and enjoyment of the so-called private rights. See, we talking private rights here, ownership and all this type of shit, business. He declared the free Negro to be such a person. So in Walsh versus Lalonde, they said the free Negro is a citizen. Excuse me. In Shaw versus Brown, 1858, the court seemed to have faced squarely the condition in which decisions hold that free persons were not citizens had forced the court. He said, but Negroes born in the United States and free by the laws of the state in which they reside are in a different condition from aliens. They are native, but not alien. Though not citizens of the state in which they reside within the meaning of the Constitution of the United States. They are inhabitants. Remember we went over the Lieber Code and it was talking about inhabitants? They are inhabitants and subjects of the state on allegiance to it, you slaves, and entitled to protection by its laws and those of the United States. So you are a second-class citizen. You entitled to a protection, but not the type of protection of a citizen within the meaning of the United States. Right. So you're not alien. You don't got your own foreign laws. Right. We got you. They like Wanda. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But no, I need rights. No, I got you. Link card. I got you. But I need business and no. We got a check for you, SSI. Right. We got Section 8. Right. And we got jobs for you. Go to our program so we can get paid up off you. Learn these skills and go work for our homies. Right. And buy our old property. Right. Because you could have been an alien and got a bunch of your people together and said, yeah, we got skills. We need this much of the grant so we can start our program to teach our people to make our commerce. But since you can't do it for yourself and administrate the trust, you want to be a beneficiary. That's where the tax comes in. Yep. Because if I govern you, I got the right to tax you because I'm administrating the trust. This was government. That's why everybody talking about this. Why this is our pledge allegiance. You pledge allegiance to your government. They got the right to tax you, and you got the right to call and they ask for protection. This is why I said it ain't no Moorish governments because who's providing protection? Right. And if they is, show it to them. Now, what I will do is give credit because I've seen some on one of these lives. I don't really, I don't be looking at people like sites. I seen Rise of the Moors had some case dismissed and something like that. I know I be talking shit, but if that's good, if they had it, that's good shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. So, back to this. Where was I at? Entitled to protection by its laws and those of the United States. For by the common law and the law of the nations, all persons born within the dominion of the sovereign are his natural born subjects and or allegiance to him and obedience. So they call themselves the sovereign over y'all. In obedience to the laws and are entitled to protection. You see how they work the government? Obedience to the laws and you get protection. But you owe allegiance to the sovereign. They your sovereign. Yep. If you ain't updated status. Yep. It is true that these persons are subordinate and inferior class of beings and have no rights but such as those who hold the power and the government might choose to grant them. Guess who they cite? Dred Scott v. Sanford. dun, dun, dun. Like we can go on and on with this. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all good stuff in this. I was reading this like, damn, I gotta get in there. It's just good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is, bro.
Because back in that time, the 1800s, our people was fighting. It was uprisings and it was court, people was going to court trying to get their rights. Right. We never stopped. This the same shit right now. It's 2020, and it's what's the new status correction? Because Dre Scott was doing the status correction.
Yep.
I ain't no slave no more.
Yep.
All this shit is about slavery.
Yep.
Tax is slavery.
Yep.
You niggas getting taxed. You niggas is slaves. It's still happening.
Yep.
We still getting gunned down. It's the modern version. Yep. If Dre Scott couldn't even imagine this shit. Yep. Yeah, it'll be gone by 2000. By 2000, we'll be ruling. Yeah, that's the Sixth Matrix. Now we in here with the architect, and now we got the choice. We the whole nation is Neo. Right. Is we gonna have feelings, or is we gonna do what need to be done? Now who religious? Yep. Now who want to say Trinity? Because we doing what need to be done. Yep. See, Neo picked saving Trinity. The Trinity represented religion. Right. He went religious. No, we gonna do what we religious, because it is what it is. Right. But we gonna do what need to be done. We use it to our advantage. We everywhere with it. Right. I'm in the courtroom with it. We in business with it. Everywhere. So you mean if I use a law, I can beat gun cases on parole. I can do business in de facto non-tax. I can be in the pandemic in the mercy. Right. Easy. Oh, okay.
Easy. Talk about what we do now, really.
Now, what a law mean to me, I don't know what it mean to you. Because in the Circle 7, they call a law by many names. Right. Some call them Zeus, some call them Parabrahms, and something like, I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm saying? The self, the higher self. I don't know. But whatever you call it, you need to know something about it, and you need to put it on the record, and you need to live it out. Yep. And then demand your unalienable right by what you saying is your God. Yep. Because I wish a nigga would. Yes. I wish a nigga would tell me my interpretation of the Quran. I can't live my interpretation of the Quran legally in commerce, and everybody else get to do it. Everybody else who was, you know what I'm saying, a child of, is prospering off the estate, except for the heirs. Everybody wants to talk about the heirs. Right. We sit up here telling you in your face, free of charge. Like I say, I was saying the other day, how much money do you need? Like how much really? Every more. If every more is what? 50, 60,000? How would the nation look? Right. That ain't nothing but a business. Right. That's everybody getting off their ass. Easy. What you want to sell? Shirts? Right. What you want to get you a peddler's license? Go sell cakes and pies, right, and water and juice, right, on a hot day. Right. Get you some sun, some vitamin D.
Maybe you got some skills from a hobby. I don't know.
How your little boom box out there, little Jamaican music. You know what I'm saying? How the vibe out there, make you about $400-500 tax free real quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You done already updated status. You just went and got a business bank account at the bank. You got the slide. I ain't got no cash. It's all good. I got the, you know what I'm saying, the slide. Right. I was debit credit. Yeah, it's $5 here. Bam, slide. They gone. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I don't know about y'all. This Chicago. Chicago is somebody at every light, either begging or flipping some shit in the air, dancing, or, you know what I'm saying, selling something.
Selling something.
And I'll make sure I keep,
socks.
I'm going to keep a couple $. They know me. They know your boy. Every time they see my car, they come beating on the drum, and I got something for you. Because I know it's hard out here. And I know they be needing that. I know they probably need a little motivation. Probably been out there for an hour. Yep. And then it takes somebody to see you give, and now they want to give, and you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, they put, you're not on that status thing. You're not finna outgive me, just, whatever. And then they see who get. One thing they do is, they see who it is giving. Right, that's what I'm talking about. And it probably kill their conscience, like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. then they'll hold up traffic and they're trying to help. Then they want to try to give more than what you get.
Especially little kids and shit. The little kids. This is all I be saying. Where your hustle game at? You got kids, they need this, that, and other. You can teach them business and teach them how to a skill at the same damn time. Right. Get them some shirts, take them somewhere, go get licensed, go somewhere safe, you know what I'm saying, with some traffic and sell your shit. Right. And let people, and the kids getting money, you know what I'm saying, getting all their shit. Right. But you get all type of family, the family straight.
Look at what you instilling in them. You're instilling in them business. Now they ain't trying to beg no more, they out there hustling. Yep. They out there that now they know, okay, we can take that money. They're going to actually start something with it. They're going to do something with it. What you think they're going to do? Just kick it with it? You ain't gave them enough.
And try different shit. This time we sold cakes. Okay, this time we're going to bring cakes. Okay, we're going to add some lemonade, some candy, some cookies. Okay, next time, okay, now we're going to put the icing stand down there. See how that do. Which one get the most money. Right. Teach them all type of business.
Exactly. And guess what? Now you got wonderful services in your neighborhood where you get all little types of stuff or whatever.
Now you know what they want to do? There ain't no play. Now I'm on my business. Now it's a little businessman walking around this motherfucker. Yeah. He on your ass. You late, ma. Right. I'm finna miss my quota.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah. I want my money saved up for college.
Right.
I want to be driving a BMW.
Right. Yeah.
Bills paid.
I'm gonna have a basement.
Bills paid like a motherfucker. Everybody chilling in their own comfort. Eat what the quality of life a little bit better. Eating good food now. Now that done led to now he on YouTube. His little young motherfucker watching Economist. Mom, no, I can't remember one of their names. Richard Dent. He said, don't go into Bitcoin now. Wait till it rises a little bit. Yeah. We're gonna put 5,000 in that, and then we're just gonna let that. By the time I get into college, it'll be 50,000. Right. Exactly. See, once you got little shit like one thing I used to watch Brother Polite. He talk a lot of economics, and then I'll be talking about something I learned from him. Brother Polite, he scam people. Like I don't care. I'm talking about what I learned. Right. And one thing he was talking about was like people income. You should be able to invest a third of your income. And he was talking about how wealth started at 150,000, all that type of shit. Basically, you need money to play with, to take risks. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do business, take risks, making. You know what I'm saying? And with your status straight is you not losing. Right. You're not losing.
It's a case of showing separation between property and those who know they're asserting their rights. Contract made claims of private and public. The hustle is real.
It's definitely real. The hustle is definitely real.
It is real.
Like I was talking. Look on YouTube about renting out Airbnbs. You don't even have to own the property. If say you know friends who got properties, they not doing nothing with it. Talk to them. Tell them you'll fix it up. Tell them you'll lease it for them for a year, and then you can Airbnb it out according to on YouTube. Study it and see for yourself. Right. According to these people, they leasing out say a $1,200 a month apartment. They making $3,000 a month leasing it out, and it might only lease out 20 days out the month. So they making $3,000. You might pay somebody $400 to clean it out.
That come part of the Airbnb contract because that's come out of the money that Airbnb gave you. They pay the people to come out there and clean it already. So you ain't really out of nothing but making the deal.
You ain't out of shit.
Right.
Now you don't own the property. You're not paying no property tax. All you doing is leasing the grip, making sure these people get paid, and telling them you're gonna fix everything in the apartment.
Right.
Whenever you leave, everything gonna be fixed.
Right.
Shit gonna pay for itself.
Right. And you make sure it's all stays good. You're gonna make sure everything working because all your tenants, those are your reviews. So now everybody's so worried about the customer service that they feel like how they being treated. So now you can do the damn customer service that you want, and then you're gonna get more people into your spot.
And what's right now? What's right now? Real estate, property owners can't get their money because of the moratoriums. They want to be guaranteed their money. They don't want just Section 8 and all this type of stuff. See, once you can do it, say you got a property or you got a friend with a property and this is that and other, and then you can make your portfolio. Now you got a pitch you can do to people who, you know what I'm saying, you can make money off other people's stuff. And then you got a trust and you buying gold, you buying silver coins, you buying jewelry, you buying art if you want, or property assets, and you got this stuff in the trust. All this stuff can be leveraged.
Right.
You got properties that's not being used, fix it up, get it appraised. That can be leverage to get other stuff. But you got to be active. You ain't just getting the stuff. You getting it to do something with it. So say I leverage the property, I guess, so I can get a you know what I'm saying, apartment complex or whatever.
But here's the thing: everybody trying to keep the bag, and all this shit. Then once the dollar crash, now your bag ain't worth shit. Now it's back to your assets. That's why the whole game, the dollar wasn't nothing but a transmitting utility for you to get the assets. But you decided what you don't know what. We weren't necessarily all raised to understand what the value of things were. Right. So even now, when you look at the hip hop culture, when you see everybody riding around in these big fancy cars, this, that, and stuff, all this shit depreciates. It really, if you don't have a car like that, you might as well lease it because there ain't no point. By the time you couldn't even afford the maintenance.
I ain't mad at the cars because it's better than Fiat. It's like when you got so much of this shit, it's like, let me get everything first.
This is what I'm trying to say, though. I'm not saying that you don't get that. What I'm saying is you want to make sure that you put an investment. That's what you get after your shit mature. Now I can get whatever. I can jag this off. Because I already got money, plus I got investments over here. The problem is that the users looking at all this, and they try to chase the bag and get all this other stuff without having no knowledge of any investments, how to get them and what they use for. They all just thinking, I can't get shit.
And you chasing the wrong bag.
Right.
Like how he talking about getting property. See, you need to be chasing skills, like I'm chasing. Because if you know how to fix up the property yourself, then you can get the property, and you got your status corrected now, you can get the property.
Right.
Off other people's, you can, you know what I'm saying, leverage shit, get the property off other people's money, put equity in the property your damn self, because you know how to fix it, then sell the property. Now you done really got the bag.
Right.
Or not sell the property or rent it out however you want to do it.
Right.
Now you rent out, let it pay itself off from what you done loaned from leaning at what you already had, from leveraging what you had, pay that off, get your trust back straight. Right. Now you just got that, they paid off, and now you just own that, put that in the trust.
Right.
Now you can lean all that, leverage all that if you want it for something bigger. Now we talking, all right, how much it is we need to trust to leverage to get the big ass piece of land we talking about.
Exactly. Because you're gonna use all this as a stepping stone. Y'all still trying to figure out, I want my little 40 acres in the mule in my little one spot, when that's where your focus is. You gotta think outside the box.
You finna be looking at life insurance policies. You can leverage them. You finna be looking at your business. Put that. You can leverage the business. Show the production over a few years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And this is a good one to point out. The Islam and say, here you can post. You can post the rentals to traveling nurses and docs if you don't want to do the Airbnb. So it's all different types of stuff that you can do. And then the businesses, they use stuff like that or whatever. With the executives, they prefer to be in a personalized spot like that or whatever. And they may need to be in an area or whatever. The area managers, all types of stuff. All different. Actually, you can even use the spot if it's clean or whatever, depending on how it's laid out. You can use it and rent it out for photography shoots. You can rent out for layout shoots,
house parties, shoots, all type of shit.
Right, whatever. There's plenty of things that you can do.
All type of shit.
Yeah, it's easy.
So
it's easy.
This is like a lifestyle. So I understand how people get rich now. It's like, because it ain't like I'm trying to do it. It's just I'm not a slave. So I administer trust. So because you either consumer or producer, you either a master or slave. So when I look at shit, I'm not slave minded. I see if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if I do it, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have more than I can use. So okay, production. It's just like getting solar panels. I'm gonna get more energy than I can use, and I'm gonna sell the rest back to, you know what I'm saying, the company.
Right. Exactly.
Or sell it to somebody or whatever.
Easy.
Yeah, big business.
Easy. Yep.
I'm thinking big business like Zaid, I can't wait till I get some more time. Cause your music be inspired. Your shit be making me think big business. You got that shit. You know what I'm saying? On the real.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'll be like. Everybody got some type of skill or trade or something that they can make at least 50 to 60,000 right now. I don't care if you braiding hair or doing locks. Like, in these trades you can learn.
Right.
These people, the dude that was doing my locks, I done had different people. I done had each person I was paying around the same thing. I was paying about $100, tipping them from about 100 to 120. This last dude though, I heard him talking, him and the girl that was next to him. They had like 8 customers that day. So he making just run off, and it was his shop. So just him. Right. Making at least 8
on average, 800.
800 with tips a day.
Right, depending on how long they had, could have been more, plus minus.
Yeah. 800 with tips. He was smart with his shit because he had a helper with him. So while he had me there, he had somebody else doing this and then, so he was getting the customers. And I'm like, right, he's smart.
Right, yeah, because that's the only way that you can make more money. Because otherwise, it's slowing him down. And then now you just a little bit that he's giving him out for what he's making. It's still way more. It's just like
all of them was using. This how they was doing. All of them was using her. The girl next to him was using her as a helper. And that was her payment for learning how to do the shit, and then she gonna be able to work that and make the money. See, motherfuckers don't want to work their way in and put their work in.
Right. But that's the best knowledge of that hands-on experience. Now she get to see, you know, in class, all you do is the books, this, and you working on this, whatever, and maybe you'll work on each other here. But now you'll get to see an experience of what's happening.
We'll show you what's the real money then.
When the customers come in, what happens?
What's the real money then?
Right. You, what you know, your skill.
Just like, the skill was what she was working for.
But no, it's really about your circle seven. So when Zaid says here, he said your asset is you have a trade to manage the property. Now your asset is that you was able to figure out how to be a problem solver. You saw the problem, you came up with a solution, and you sold that motherfucker. And guess what? It was viable. You was able to make money off it, and then you keep doing the same thing, duplicate it, and then other than that, I need to think something else. Because I can't just keep all my eggs in one basket.
See, this is why y'all gotta start studying and getting into it yourself, because even when you work in a job, because I was a master then. I was working subcontractor job, doing what I'm doing, our cleaning service. And they was trying to boss me in, and I was a master. I was treating their ass on the job without status updated, thinking, you know, the black stuff. But all in my mind, I was reading their moves before they was trying to punish me with less work. And I ain't do nothing but started studying how to make a business. And I made it then. Right. So I started building it up then. So if you work in a job, don't think that you can't make it now. Why it's small and still work the job. You know what I'm saying? Until a point. Until your shit until you at least make enough businesses to where you getting revenue, 4, 5 different small revenues that make enough to where you living, or to where your shit just take off to where you can say quit the job. I'm good. Yeah. And this is why we be telling people you need to learn how to be good in these contracts, because I don't know how any more can be competent and know that you got a federal public benefit, a state and local federal public benefit, and you messed up. Right. How? You probably need to come holler at your boy. Right. Right. You probably need to holler at your boy.
So D. Israel says, I just bought 5 nice bouncy houses, just arrived, and I'm ready to book them all in one day. If you know someone interested, let me know. Okay, that's what's up.
How much they going for?
Yeah.
How much they going for?
Yeah. Put whatever your little email or whatever, so they can get out at you or whatever. Put it in the chat. I'll put it up.
You know what I was finna do? I was finna make a joke, but you know I'm finna give you a good ass idea, cause we in Chicago. So, you know what I was finna say? Do them motherfuckers come with security? But that would be a good ass idea. I sell bouncy houses and we provide security, bro. Yep. Think how much you can, know what I'm saying? Yep. Because the bouncy house itself already. Yep. Then I'm gonna secure. So if your record straight, or you know some people who record straight that can get that set up to where you can provide, or you know somebody got an agency. You know what I'm saying? Or more, whatever. I can provide jobs for my bouncy. I need to provide security. Is y'all reliable?
Yep. And y'all can work with each other or whatever, and then y'all can get consideration because this is your referral, and then here you look kick.
So we in Chicago, bro. You'll set a trend with that shit. Secure bouncy houses with security. Yeah, bro. We coming to any block. Yep. For the kids. Yep. Even the thugs, they gonna love that. We coming to any block for the kids. And whatever block, we gonna holler at whoever on the block. Yeah, this for the kids, bro. Can we, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have them on extra. That'll be, you know what I'm saying? That's a good ass idea. I was finna, you know what I'm saying, make a joke, but that's a good ass idea. Yeah, well, shit. That's a good ass idea. Cause Chicago is ridiculous right now, bro. I already know. Like the kids is like they targets. Is there any more questions on any of this stuff? Any more questions before we get up out of here? We went over a lot of stuff. First off, started off going over the codes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Different codes that I haven't gone over before.
Yeah. So like if you kind of tuned in later, whatever, if you really want to meet we kind of a little bit different than the other ones. We give you the meat first. We don't give you the bullshit. We kind of bullshit after the meat. We get the questions on.
Yeah, I don't wait on everybody to come in the room and all that. We ain't one of them type of.
Yeah, no, it's not a party. We just been doing all this stuff for the record.
But you see how we done hit on congressional records, because all these congressional records. We done hit on religion. Yep. We done hit on commerce. Mm-hmm. We done hit on Supreme Court law, Dred Scott. Yep. And reality right now, what Moore's going through. Right. It's the part in the Quran where it says, Holy Quran of Mecca, where it's talking about the day of resurrection. It says some faces will be white and some faces will be black. Mm-hmm. Faces identification. Your face on your ID. We know it's talking about status.
Right.
So some people gonna have their book in their right hand, some people gonna have it in their left. Mm-hmm. Some people gonna have it in their left behind their back. You know what I'm saying? No shit. And we gonna want to look at it. That's what we going through every day.
Right, talking about right behind.
Mm-hmm. So if it ain't no more questions, I'm good with that. We can get up out of here. Peace to everybody. Islam.
All right. Just another minute or so they can get that. Some more questions. Mm-hmm. All right, Islam, y'all. Peace.
Peace.